what you're doing here? In this wasteland known as the Tube of You. Didn't you hear there's a blizzard in Baator? It is happening, right now. You can find a portal to see it in the hub of the Git. And also at some other place called the Nexus. I hear there are links below. Not sure what that means. Maybe it's in the lower planes, below this hellhole. Anyway, go. Go right now.
I think the Nameless One said pretty much what I was gonna say. But this is a little update because the mod is out now when you're listening to this. When I'm recording this, it's still 6 hours beforehand, so I'm doing this all last minute. However, there is maybe a couple things I would like to say when you're watching this nice slideshow of pictures from different press releases and events that we have done throughout the last 2 years. So the mod is out. You can now download it, preferably from GitHub, as it is much easier to install it from GitHub. The Nexus mods also has it, but it doesn't allow YDU, so you have to put together your own files. So I do recommend GitHub over Nexus mods. What I also recommend is finding a save that you have somewhere on your hard drive that you're emotionally connected to, preferably. I know I have one from my Let's Play that I'm gonna try to continue. Maybe I'll record something, but I wait a little bit. In this way you can follow through with the choices you've made, and it feels, correct. If you use the shortcut, it's not as organic as it would have been following an old save. Or you can, of course, if you have time, and that's always a nice thing to do, start the game from scratch and play it from scratch. If you do play it from scratch, however, I do recommend installing the generalized biffing mod in the readme on the GitHub. There's all about it and the links to download it, because using the modron cube can ruin a lot of things for you. So if you're doing it from scratch, and you're just either don't use the modron cube or install that one mod that's going to be linked on the GitHub as well. I want to say a couple of things about this Act 1 because the anticipation was great. A lot of people have commented on a lot of mediums. Some comments were critical, and I understand that. I am the biggest critic of this process. You have to believe me, because we are trying to follow in the footsteps of the greatest RPG of all time, and I understand that. And am I happy with the first act? Yes, but there's a couple of things I want to say about it though. The original intent for the mod encompassed what is now only Act 2, so Cania. But when we were trying to figure out how to get to Cania, we realized, well, just randomly putting you there would be abrupt, undeserved, anticlimactic, so we had to get you there. We had to add something to Sigil, and in Sigil, a way to find and reach the portal to Cania. And that has grew into what we have, as Act 1. However, that means that the whole original idea for what the mod is about doesn't really happen in Act 1. But that's fine, because we had a lot of space to set things up, introduce some characters that will be relevant later, foreshadow a couple of things. So I think it's a very good thing. And we did add 2 main storylines that are intertwined together, that are the meat of the Act 1. They have less to do with our original idea for the mod, but I do think they're great, and I do think people will love them, especially people who are deep into the Planescape setting. Not so much the Planescape game, but I mean, those people will probably enjoy it too. But if you're into Planescape settings, there's a couple of things we touch upon that might be of interest. We're introducing some new factions to interact with. Well, a lot of characters and a lot of locations. The solution of the walkthrough would tell you 25 locations, and that includes like locations and sub-locations, if you can understand what I'm saying. So technically there's 42 locations available in this first act alone. So we're looking at way more than 42 in the whole mod when it's out. It will be significantly bigger than Siege of Dragonsphere for Baldur's Gate. So when we say mod, we still think unofficial DLC, because just the sheer size factor kind of makes it a more reliable description. So, before I go, I'd like to thank the team. There's over 30 people that have been involved with this project, which is a lot of people. And I have had to organize all of them, which is not an easy task. Some of these people have been only slightly involved, like a guest writer or a voice actor for a little character, but some I would like to thank especially the core team. The core Can You Believe It team has done an excellent work. It's strange to thank yourself, so I'm gonna skip that, but I'm gonna thank Rafu Camille, who's been a lead composer, and he wrote some interesting dialogues and a lot of items. He's a real enthusiast of those items. I would like to thank the chief, who was the project initiator, and he has done a lot of work on the menu and installer aspects, so more technical things behind the scenes. Alice, who joined us after the initial 3 started the project. She's a great writer, and she's also done a lot of proofreading, editing, translations, and testing. That was very helpful. I would like to thank Darnath, the chief of Planeswalker Grimoire, who has been a great help with his testing and also with all of his support for technical marketing issues and things like that. The editing and proofreading team, which is vast, and the chief of the team, Corpse Light, also from Planeswalker Grimoire. Fantastic, very patient, very professional person who's somehow managed to tame the chaos that we've made with our writing. Also, Alex, Brenda, Alderdash, Inter, Aquadrizzit, and Dune, the other editors and proofreaders. And a very special thank you also to Victor, the music composer, and also a great inventor of many different little things to help us. His music is what you can hear in most of the trailers, so make sure to check him out as well. I hope you are prepared to revisit Sigil, discover more of Sigil, because you should just stop. You should turn off this video and go do that. It's probably a better use of your time. But yeah, announcement. 12th June is today, 2026, and the mod Act 1, the demo of Blizzard in Baator, is out and available for download, and the links are below in the description. Enjoy, and make sure to leave feedback, because feedback is appreciated. You can drop us an email at canyouBelieveIt@gmail.com, or you can visit the Planeswalker Grimoire Discord, which is linked also everywhere, also on the GitHub, where you can ask live questions to the community. Thanks for watching this little thing, and thanks for the patience that all of you have shown waiting for this to happen. I know we're half a year late, but enjoy, bye bye, and Fallout.